July the 14th, Saturday morning. I'm out here on this little 2-acre piece. Sprayed it last Sunday. Yeah, last Sunday before I went to work. It's the first time I've had a chance to get back out here and look at it. I am highly impressed with what Liberty Link does. I see dead sickle pod. I see dead morning glory. I see dead grass. I never went back and added anything else to the Liberty Link. I just went ahead and put it down at 32 ounces to the acre. And it is a slow kill on grass types, but it will kill them. And I run a small operation here, and I can't afford to be putting all sorts of extra things into it. I have to use, what I can use on a budget. But I am delighted with what's going on in this little field this year. The deer devastated this little 2-acre piece last year and ruined it. And then it was wrapped up in water hemp and morning glory. I think I might have got 20 bushels out of the whole thing. But this year, I've actually got the best field I think I've ever seen in this 2-acre piece. That's grass right in there, all burned out yellow. I am some kind of delighted. This year on this piece I did put 400 pounds to the acre. It was actually a little more than that because it was 850 pounds of 5-10-30 on this. Lime back in April was a ton to the acre. The pre-emergent didn't work well on this because I didn't get rain afterwards, so the weeds, the grass and the sickle pod and the morning glory got up in it. But there's some sickle pod right there, dead, leaves all crumpled up, burned up on it. Sickle pod was something I never could kill with glyphosate. Let's see, that's cockleberry, all nice and dead. But the grass got out in this spot. Right over there where the soil gets a little red looking, I think I found me a source, a horse stable. There's 4 horses there. And the fella said I could come over and get the stuff. Of course, I'll have to pitchfork it up into a trailer and then bring that trailer over here and pitchfork it out into that spot because I don't have a manure spreader. But with the signs of the fertilizer that went down on that red clay and then seeing some beans actually come up in it, I'm starting to wonder with some manure and straw out of a stable worked into that spot, I might be able to make that spot actually produce something, which it's never done. Come back and cut some of these tree limbs off of here to get more sun on it. But I'm just delighted. This is awesome. This field had been a disappointment year after year after year. I just, said, well, I got to plant it. The county requires me to plant a specific number of acres. And I'd always gotten out in this field and it was, oh well, got to drill the seed in the ground to satisfy the county acreage requirement. But I believe I'm actually going to get something off of this year. Liberty Link, wonderful program. Glad I changed. Fertilizer, nice stuff. Glad I decided to invest heavily in it this year. We're a little dry. We haven't, I'm amazed these beans aren't just dead. We haven't had any rain now in 7 days. And it's been hot. This morning's nice. There's a little breeze out here. I'm out here and it's comfortable. There's another spot in this field right over there down the slope that's never produced. It's red clay, and didn't get as much beans come up in that as I did on this spot over here. But I'm going to put the effort and the energy into getting that horse manure and that bed and straw, and I'm going to start over there and work it into that spot. Yeah, a little rain out here on this, and this will just jump. Emergence is pretty good on it. Beans are up. I guess 13, 14 inches. That's a high row right there. Row population in this field I'm delighted with. This was one of the fields that I planted after Jeff Raymond and Ted Collar pointed out that I had those seed cups closed up too tight. I'll give you a look at this row down here. You can see that's the kind of population that I've actually been wanting to get. Well, got a lot of work to do today. I got 4 days off in a row from the cigar shop. I'm through spraying with the boom sprayer, so I need to clean that out and put that up. Had no grass mowing to do. It's so dry here, the grass is suffering, but that's all right. It's just something I don't have to mess with, and other things that I do need to mess with, I can mess with. There was this one deer. He outsmarted me in about every which way that he could. I never could get a shot on him. He'd show up, and from the angle it was dangerous to take the shot because of the development in the direction that the bullet would go. I was using 308, and penetration on that, if I didn't hit a bone, it'd go right through him, and I could end up with great sorrow and great regret, so I never took the shot. It's populated around here. There's people around here. Got to be considerate of them. But a very wonderful thing happened. That deer messed up trying to cross the highway and got hit. And he's laying up there in the highway. Thought about making a video of that, but it's pretty gory, so I'm not going to do that. But I do have to go up there and get him out of my ditch because somebody decided to just drag him over into my ditch, and he's been about 3 days up there, so I'm not looking forward to that. That's probably going to be kind of gross. But I am delighted. I mean, that's a good sized sickle pod right there, and it killed it. For the last 5 years, harvesting beans in this weed patch, because I couldn't kill the weeds, had just been miserable. You'd go along and make about, I don't know, if you were lucky you could get 100 yards. And then you had to stop and untangle the mess out of the reel on the combine. But with the kill that I got out here, and I mean, these beans are still small, but a dose of rain on them perk them right up. This is sandy soil here. Let's kick a little bit out and see how far down we got to go to find some moisture. Okay, you can see right there where I did that. When that soil changes colors at about, it's about 1.5 inches down. You can see it's still got a little bit of moisture in it right there. And I can actually feel it on my fingers now, sticking a little bit.